Welcome, Gemini, to your July 2024 reading, and thanks for tuning into my channel. Now, if you would like to go straight to the reading, jump ahead about 2 to 3 minutes. I just have a few things to say, but some people might be impatient and want to just get to the reading, so jump ahead. Now, for everyone else, firstly, I want to say I apologize for the lateness of this reading. You probably will be seeing it in the first or even the second week of July. I had a big drama with the readings. You and Taurus, by the way. I don't know if you have anything to do with Taurus or you have Taurus in your chart, but both your readings, I accidentally deleted them before they uploaded. I have no idea. I have no explanation. I'm usually really careful, but I was getting rid of a whole heap of stuff, and somehow I just deleted them. So to me, that is always significant, and this is the only time I've had to redo them. But it's interesting. You're showing up in your own reading here. I'm not going to start the reading yet, but it might pay to watch the Taurus reading as well. I feel like that is very significant. Gemini showed up in their reading. Anyway, also, I've done a whole lot of your free mini readings for those of you that took me up on my offer and requested a free mini reading after you subscribed. I am noticing that I'm doing a lot of these readings and people aren't watching them. But I'm still going to work through them. If you haven't heard back from me with your link to your mini reading, please know I am so far behind. I am still doing readings from January. So please be patient. But because of this, I am unfortunately not able to offer free mini readings to new subscribers anymore. I have such a backlog. I don't think I'll ever catch up if people keep asking, keep taking me up on my offer. So for now, I'm not going to do it, and especially when people are requesting them and not watching them. So what I am doing instead is I'm going to allow everyone to give me a donation if you would like a reading, and I'll bump you up the line and put you in first, because at least I know you're going to be watching the reading. So it doesn't have to be a big donation, but at least if you're paying for it, I know you will be watching it and I'm not wasting my time. Okay, let's get into the reading now. As I mentioned, you start out with the Lovers card, and that is the card for Gemini, and right underneath that is the King of Swords, which that is the card for Gemini. I would normally read that as a Gemini. Wow, that is powerful stuff. Now, I'm just going to move these two cards. I normally pick 8 cards when I do my readings, and this month the deck I was called to use is quite physically large, and I can't fit all 8 in this limited space, but they came out, and we will read these as well. So for some of you, I feel like there is some real pain from a love relationship that was not just a fleeting thing. This is like a powerful, life-changing relationship, and there's some real heartbreak around this, whether you're still in the relationship or not. And I feel like you've really locked that up in your heart, and you've been carrying this pain for a long time. But I feel like, in a way, this is coming to an end here for you. You know, the Four of Pentacles can be that card of hanging on to things too tightly. I mean, a lot of the time this can be to do with your finances as well. But here, just because it's next to the Three of Swords, I am feeling this is definitely connected to some pain, some heartbreak from the past. Now, I feel with the King of Swords, I mean, like I said, this is you all over here, but this is you are going to be able to tap into that side of you that is able to look at a situation logically. You're going to be able to remove the emotional pain, or that emotional side, and make some very clear-cut decisions. And I feel like you're going to be able to use that clear thinking of yours, Gemini, to bring an end to any conflict. And this can be mental conflict as well. But the 10 of Wands is a successful ending. You've carried a load. It's time to put it down here now and release it, let it go. And I feel like for you, for a lot of you, you know, you've got the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. And I feel like there could be a real, there's a wonderful, you know, as I said, there's a 10 of Wands here, there's an ending, you can put down the load, and it's going to open up so many opportunities and possibilities that come into your life that are going to make you so happy. And it's just a matter of choosing which one. But for some of you, you know, this is the time for you thinking about the past and thinking about all the good times, all the bad times, you know, mulling it all over, that thing that we do when we've had a heartbreak. This is also coming to an end here as well, I feel, for a lot of you. But you know, the 8 of Wands, this is quite great energy. Now this can talk about the arrows of love as well. But this is you busily going about getting things done, and you know, there's a lot of here and there and toing and froing and emails and texts and you know, phone calls, all of that. There's a real busy time here for you, and I feel like for some of you as well, you may be burying yourself in your work to you know, get over some of this heartbreak. But you are, yeah, logically looking at this conflict, if there has been some there, and making some decisions to, yeah, move on. I hope that's making sense to you. Now we'll get some clarifying cards out. Yeah, you've got the Knight of Cups here. This is beautiful, romantic love. Now this can talk about a water sign as well. I don't normally read Knights as people, but in a general reading, absolutely, this can be a water sign, a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces here. But this is a great love too, you know, particularly over the Lovers card. This is that, and it's non-gender specific here, but this is that knight in shining armor that comes in and, you know, sweeps you off your feet and is loving and emotional and everything that you want a great love to be. So for some of you, this could be choosing to open up your heart to this as well. I really like that. That can sometimes talk about a new love. And this could be another Gemini. Like I said, you're showing up here twice, or another air sign, and you've got the 5 of Swords twice here as well. Okay, so, you know, I always say there's 78 cards in a deck, and for the same card to come out in both decks, there's a message here. So let's look at the 5 of Swords. Okay, the 5 of Swords is winning at all costs. It's a battle that is hard fought and won, but sometimes when you look back at the carnage after a battle, you realize, was this really worth the fight? So that's the story with the 5 of Swords. I did say 5 of Swords, not 5 of Cups, I hope. So yeah, you might, if this conflict isn't to do with a relationship, this can be internal conflict within your own mind about the way you have processed certain pain, or the way that you have dealt with conflict in the past as well, specifically in relationships. So that's interesting that card would come out twice. But, ultimately it is a card of success. Okay, it could even be to do with your work, what you do for a living. The Three of Pentacles is working in a tight-knit little team. It's a card of, oh my gosh, can you believe this? The Seven of Cups again, and you've got the Seven of Cups. So you could potentially even be deciding about a career direction here if you are going to be making some changes here. You've got the Five of Pentacles as well as the Five of Swords. Now, having multiple fives in a reading is the message of great change. Great changes comes in when you have lots of fives. So I think mentally you're changing the way you think. Emotionally you are changing the way you feel in a way. And the Five Pentacles are all about your career, the way of making money, your finances. But it can also talk about you physically, your home as well. I feel like there is this feeling of lack with the Five of Pentacles. Something was missing. Like I said, and this could even be you feeling like something was missing in a relationship as well, or you're missing something from a past relationship if you aren't in one at the moment. But this really talks about asking for help. Don't be afraid to ask for assistance here. Go to a counsellor, go to a doctor, go to a psychologist, a lawyer if that's what it's related to here in your messages. But if there's any sort of conflict here internally or otherwise that you need some assistance with, that is the message of the Five of Pentacles. But like I said, I'm seeing some great change here for you, Gemini. And like the fact that you got, like I said, the Seven of Cups twice, this really tells me that it's almost like you're on a grand... I just dropped my mic. I'm so sorry about that, Taurus. I just dropped my mic. I hope that didn't break your eardrums. I've just got a little one clipped to my top and I must have knocked it off. I hope you've been hearing it. Everything okay? Now, did I just call you Taurus? If I've been calling you Taurus, please know that this is a Gemini reading, but somehow I feel like this is very linked to a Taurus because this is the vibe I've been getting when I've been doing both of your readings. But yeah, there's a really great quest that you're sort of entering into now when the Seven of Cups shows up. I feel like it's going to spark a decision on your part and you're going to go for it. You're going to make some choices to ask for some help, to go in a certain direction, some guidance even, and it's going to bring about this wonderful new adventure here for you. I really hope this is making sense. Yeah, you'll have to let me know in the comments. Okay, decision can be about your finances, but the Two of Pentacles is you really having a lot of plates spinning in the air at this time. Financially, this is a great card for a person that knows how to take from Peter to pay Paul. Is that the saying? I don't know. Pay Peter to I don't know what it is. It's in a sense, it's someone who knows how to play with their money. This is a great card as well. So if you are juggling things financially or in a difficult financial spot, you are really being able to, like I said, play with your money and make some good decisions, I think, financially as well. You know, put some money in that account and get higher interest, take money out of that one, put it over there, invest it in that. You know, this is that kind of energy here as well. But a real message that comes through when this card comes, when the Two of Pentacles comes out, is remember to keep a fun and playful side in your life. Don't let everything be so mentally charged. You know, you're an air sign. It's all about your thoughts, your communication. Tap into that childlike wonder again and keep a playfulness in your life. And remember to have fun. You know, that's really, really important. A card just flew over there. I don't know if you saw that on camera. Wow. Yeah, there is some wonderful new beginnings here, and significant new beginnings, because that Fool card, I love this card. It's just so colorful. I love the blue of the cape. It just calls to me. So I feel like there even could be some new ways for you to communicate here. You are starting something afresh. Now this can really mean you are going on a journey, you are moving physically, but this can be mentally as well, just changing the way you think, changing the way you approach certain situations. And you know, for some of you, there's a message here that if you've had some ideas or want to pursue something, making a decision and going for it, just take that leap of faith. Trust that you are doing the right thing and you're going in the right direction, with that Fool card coming out here for you. Okay. Wow. The Three of Swords again in another deck. What can I say? The Three of Swords comes out twice. The Seven of Swords came out twice. What else did you get twice? Was it the Five of Swords? Yeah, it was the Five of Swords that came out twice. I mean, there's a real message here of heartbreak over conflict. Heartbreak and conflict as well. But the Three of Swords, you know, threes are actually a point in time. Well, they can represent, the number 3 in the tarot can really represent stability in a way, like you've reached a certain place in your life and now it's the time to make a decision. It talks about, yeah, growth and self-expression as well. So how do you express yourself? How do you present yourself to the world? And having a lot of threes show up, they indicate the need for clarity, to see where you're headed and to make decisions based on these goals. So that to me is really significant as well. And the fact that you've got 2, 3 of Swords, and as I just mentioned, swords about the mind, your thoughts, the intellect, that kind of stuff. Where there has been this conflicted thought process, this painful, 3 of Swords is pain and heartbreak here. There's a real reawakening in the Judgment card that you've got here. There's a rebirth. And there's this newness where you're on a different track here. You're going to release, you're going to open up that chest where you've locked all that pain away, and you're going to release it and move on to a brand new path that is really going to be more beneficial for you anyway. Now, let's get the one final card here from the Now I Understand Oracle deck by Janine and Lauren McLean. There's your card. Progress. Everything is on course. Go with the flow and trust the process. What did I say about take that leap of faith? I love this deck. It just fits in so well with my readings. It is just it goes hand in hand. It puts everything in it sums everything up here for this reading, Gemini. So I hope that resonated for you. Please, if you would like a reading from me, like I said, just give me a donation and I will leave a comment, and I will leave a link to your reading in that message, so you can just click on it and go in and see and view your reading. So we'll leave it there, Gemini. Apologies again for the delay in getting this to you, but have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.